Oh, hi guys, and Mr. Hossain.
Hello!
So that's becoming your thing.
It is my fang. It's my fang.
Okay, so we are back and we are now showing Mr. Hussain's way, which he showed me a couple of days ago, and I tried to understand it. And then apparently Mr. Hegarty's doing it, and some of my wonderful girls from year 10 set 1 are doing it. And I'm gonna do my very bestest to get it today.
It's the way. It's the way. Let's have a look, isn't it? So,
Sure.
same question. If you weren't with us before, we were doing a quadratic sequence. So we got our first 5 terms, 4, 11, 22, 37, 56. Okay. And we said we're going to start it the same way as any other methods. So we look at the first difference. So between 4 and 11, we've got plus 7. And then between 11 and 22, we have 11. And then 22 to 37, we have 15. Yeah? Don't need to go any more than that. So it's not linear. It's not going up by the same amount. So we always look for the second difference like you did. Yeah? So second difference is going to be 4 in both cases. And so you have a quadratic.
Yes.
Yeah? So what we would normally do on this method is that we'd state the form of a quadratic. So any quadratic has to be written in the form of an squared plus bn plus c, and ideally what we're looking for is a, b, and c. Now there's a way to derive the algebra that we're going to do at the moment. I don't think we're going to go through this. So if you're going to use this method, you have to memorize a few things. And if you can memorize it, then it's quite simple. So what we do is that I'm going to probably take this area here. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit over here, if that's all right. So if we take 4, 11, and 22, so that was our original sequence, and then you've got 7, and 11. So I'm just literally taking this, if that's right. I'm just going to rewrite it so it's a little bit clearer. And so we've got our first difference, second difference, and our sequence at the top. And if I just put a triangle around it. Now, what it is that if we memorize the algebraic expression for the first term, what you end up with is that it ends up as a plus b plus c. And if anyone wants to know why, then speak to one of us and we can go through it. And then the second level is... speak to me, and I'll have a look. Second level is given by 3a plus b. And then the last level is given by 2a. What that means is that 2a is equal to this thing over here, which is 4. 3a plus b is equal to the 7. And a plus b plus c is equal to the 4. If you can remember those three things on the left, then it should be quite straightforward. So let's work it out. So we start from the bottom. We look at the 2a and the 4. And that's pretty much like how you did yours, isn't it? You said half the second difference. So 2a is equal to 4. So a is equal to 2. And then we got a. Yeah, so if you want, you could just put that in there. And then you go up, you move on up. We're in a singing mood today, isn't it?
To the east side. Is that what you were going for?
No.
What are you going for?
No. Just no. And so if we move up a level, we have 3a plus b. I'm showing my age.
I'm actually very deeply hurt, sir.
So I'll sing it. I'll sing it afterwards. I forgot what the name is, but I'll sing it for you. 3a plus b is equal to the 7, which we got over here. And at this stage, what do we know, Mrs. Stanescu? What do we know?
We can substitute the value of a,
Yes.
which is 2.
So we can say 3 times 2
I get it,
plus b is
sir.
equal to 7. So 6 plus b is equal to 7. So 6 plus something equals 7. B is equal to 1. And so we could put 1 there if you want. And then you move on up a level. Shall I sing it again?
No, please don't.
Okay.
That's fine, we're fine. Everyone's fine, right?
A plus b, everyone wants to hear the singing. A plus b plus c is equal to, and we got 4 over here. And what do we know at this stage, miss?
Well, we know a and b, right?
We do. I'm just going to scroll that
So
up a
we
bit.
can substitute.
So we can say that a is, what did you say a was? 2.
2.
B was 1. C, we don't know. So 3 plus c is equal to 4. So obviously C has to be...
10. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I need to do a lesson observation. See how that goes. So C is equal to 1. And we've got our A, we've got our B, we've got our C. So all we've got to do is just rewrite it in this form. So an squared will be 2n squared. Plus bn, well, we said b was 1, so we could just say 1n or n. And then we said c was also 1, so plus 1. And that's the nth term of our quadratic. How'd you like me now?
Okay, you know what that reminds me of, right?
No.
Okay, it's storks.
Ah, my favourite. My favourite. Should we stop it now? Is that all good?
Yes,
Happy
I like
times?
it. Love it. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.